days ago. 10.
When?
10 days ago.
Okay. Did you say that there's a possibility of entering into some kind of relationship for yourself on the horizon?
Well, no, just that I'm comfortable thinking about it and thinking
Okay.
about it a lot.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It's like, yeah.
All right. Okay.
I realize
Thinking about it.
wants that.
Right. Thinking about it. More comfortable thinking about it. All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the psyche that fights with that is just a kind of shyness and a sort of self-judging part of myself.
So, yeah, what's happened to that self-judging part of yourself then?
Well,
Because it's self-judging in a certain way.
yeah, it's saying that I'm not good enough to know somebody wonderful.
Yeah. So that's settled.
Well, settling.
Or settling.
I still have I still have certain doubts, but I don't see myself the way I used to. So that helps. It's like I discovered a part of me in the last week or so that doesn't understand why I haven't liked myself. I actually found that part that's going, but why haven't I for so long? But I haven't for so long. For a lifetime. But finally I've been able to kind of objectively see that part and go, but why?
Is there any particular way you can test this out in your own life, rather than just think about it? Is it possible? Huh?
Yeah, I suppose I could ask somebody out.
Pardon?
I could ask someone out.
Oh, no. Do you have anyone in mind?
There is someone. Yeah.
Okay. All right. How long have you been aware of that possibility?
Some months.
Some months.
Yeah. I wouldn't know that it's a possibility of someone from a completely different kind of world than me.
Okay. But then about 10 days ago, this drops in.
Yeah, and I've had similar things that are along this line, quite frankly, even last night. I mean, that are kind of along this sort of line where there's a sort of...
When? Did you say?
As recent as the last 24 hours.
Last 24 hours. Right. Yeah. And if it's of such a nature, is it agreeing with certain parts of this?
It's agreeing. It seems like several dreams keep coming up with something about, with this end scenario where I'm safe with women. That I am someone who can be trusted or cared or liked or trusted.
Because certainly that's important right here, isn't it? Because is that what it means in the tub? You're trusted, right? Trusted and liked?
In terms of what that represented in my family, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. We'll give it the... So what would you say this dream is capable of doing for you then? What is it saying? What is it doing?
That I think it might, well, what I would get from it is that I am not perceived by girls, women, as some dangerous person. They might actually look at me and perceive me to be to be someone that seems like a decent type of person.
Lost your spots.
Well, you know, the last a little piece for this also is that the last relationship that I was in Spain with a girl in the Basque region of northern Spain. And she had actually, I kind of started to find all of this out in the relationship, that she had been sort of abused sexually by her father and things like that. And there really came a point when she went into a complete depression, and in Spain they sent her to a psychiatrist who put her on these really strong drugs. And I just kept saying, let's get the family together and talk about all of this. I don't believe it's just they were saying it was a chemical imbalance that just hit like that. But I was real sure that buttons were getting pushed just in our relationship about trust issues and things like that. So I wound up, and it never did resolve. By the time she started to feel a little better after months of my caretaking her, I finally broke apart, and I came back to the States pretty broken. And I basically let go of my career and really just wanted this thing to work. Came away feeling that I had done something terribly wrong. In just, I think, being someone who had been very open with her. Not jealous, which is a little bit part of that culture too, you know. And so in any case, I also felt like I kind of killed somebody for the last 4 years or something like that, and really afraid of that, I think, too, here. So there's a part of me that just thinks if someone sees me, they just kind of start to judge that I'm someone really dangerous, actually.
Yeah. Yes.
Bad. And then, of course, I have my sort of childhood integration that I'm not lovable anyway.
So therefore, the this last scene is quite important.
Huge, yeah.
Yeah. Which plays on the first scene, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Transformation of the leopard changes his very nature.
And would you say that the B section is really kind of acknowledging my years of studying and listening and learning?
It certainly looks like that's the
transformative agent.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it? Yeah.
The deeper understanding.
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
The deeper understanding, he was saying. The deeper understanding, he said, was transformative of his nature.
Yeah. It's like the last thing I want to do is scare some nice girl, but I might want to get to know a nice girl. And I'm in this quandary, I don't even know how to do it. It's just hilarious.
Well, but the nice thing about it is there's nothing you have to do.
You do.
There's nothing you have to rehearse.
Yeah, I guess. Really?
Yeah. For plays you have to rehearse.
Yeah.
Right? For playing you have to rehearse.
Yeah.
You have to psych yourself up, and remember lines and all kinds of things. Yeah. But this looks like all you need is the scent. That's good sense. Good sense. Good, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Huh. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Here, do you just want me to read this?
Yeah, is that all right?
That's fine.
Fine.
It's all right with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. I am given a book that you have recently written.
Oh, hold it. I want to draw that because I'm so good at drawing.